It's daytime, and monsters are in your closet. Not so scary during the daytime. Don't worry, we'll make them scary. Welcome to Golem Productions. Introducing the sphere of creation. Me and the Holy One, blessed be He. Look at me. You got a new angle of me. All right, so we're putting out concepts out there and didn't really come prepared. Just wanted to catch my brilliance in the moment. Oh, it pains, just as it pains you, it pains me. Wait, I'm not going to do another update. I'm waiting. I'm supplicating for knowledge. I'm in way over my head. I'm always reminded of King David when he says, I didn't pursue things too great for me. So I do go back and forth with King David Hamelech, GP. So, yeah, but, I mean, not only my impression of King David is what I've read, but I also have outside sources that came into our house, and I have to internalize that too. It's my foundation. So, you hear things like brutal king, it sticks with you. So it's like, whatever. And then King Solomon, what I get from him, or the visualization, what I get from above. It's a vision. It's a snapshot. It's like Hashem says, here you go. This is how King Solomon did it. And that's from up above. When the temple doors couldn't open, so Hashem also tests and stuff. He plays around too, I think. If he mocks, he plays. This is what I do. I don't know what I'm doing. I really want to cut loose. I want to tear the rug up. What did I want to talk about? I guess I have my own answer to I have a soul attractive force. So there's a lot of souls being, taken up. Baruch Hashem. So that's how that works. And that's if you get into that. I'm out now challenging people who are gain public notoriety for their books. I'm going to challenge the heretics. I'm going to take them all one by one. I have that guy, Julian Mussolani, in mind. I try to go about it professionally, but if he's not interested, if he's too scared to defend his work, Torah scholars defend their works. And even you'll see, if you ever study rabbinical works, which include literary and whatever, instructions and whatever, I'll show you my Passover setup, my outside setup. So, I wanted to talk about headline news. I do get angry at headline news, but I go into it knowingly, so I can just de-escalate my anger from heaven's atmosphere. Everybody looks at headline news in the morning, and then they just go in, and the war has taken its toll. I think war generally does, but back then we didn't know we could stand up. We have rights. Baruch Hashem, we have rights, so we could, exercise them, freedom of speech and stuff. I don't know what's going on in Colombia. I saw that picture. What you see are students. First and foremost, they're students, and they can express themselves however they want, because it's starting to get to me, and it's starting to affect my relationship and my love with Hashem. You see it all over Facebook. You see it on YouTube. Yeah, I'm starting to turn. I'm starting to turn light. Turn light. And I'm doing it myself. I do it little turns so I can see what a golem is. So it's like turn, turn, turn. Oh my gosh. That's how it is if I do it myself. But don't forget, I'm on heaven's clock. So they're timing me too. It's very difficult. It's not easy to do. I've seen golems that were done for me. Now I'm going to make it. My parents know that I'm trying to make golems. I want to put them in a different state of mind of disbelief. That'll be my gift to them. So This is where I study. This is where I haven't used this that much. Much of what I did over here, the work that I did when I first was on Twitter, was I was trying to get somebody to fund my learning. I had an idea, just like every scientist have their theory and they pursue their own theory to empirical ends. Let me say that again. A lot of scientists or theorists, they put out a theory and they pursue it. And they get empirical ends. That's how they did it in Europe too. I mean, they were theory obsessed. They were in love with their own intellect. It's like being in love with your own work. I hope my movies don't make those cheesy. I like those cheesy movies. I saw the movie last night, Revenge. It was good. I mean, the picture quality, I don't know, like it has to be mastered and digitally remastered, all that stuff. So I'm looking at editing. Everything you see is raw, one take. And every day my body's just going to get shit now. I have to work at it. It takes a lot of training. For a six-pack, for what? So I get a six-pack to do this on TV? Yeah, Dr. Drew, I'm talking to you, GP. Oh, wait, you're not dead yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, we just see what people are all about. They're not about Shabbos. And that's a problem. And that's a solution that I'll have. I don't have problems. I have solutions and answers. What's your test? What are you going through? Golem Productions. This is day one of creation. And this is how I start the work. It starts here. This is the light. I like working in this light. You know, I don't know, the golem I make, there's two things. One, golems can be interactive, but it's like I can either command the golem and then they do whatever. But if they have I want them to have some independent awareness. Sit still until you need me, something like that, and come get me or come find me if you need something. That's how I want the interaction between golems and us at start, because you got to know how you're going to treat them, before we have our way with them. So we just add some Sephiroth vertical lines, make some, shake, 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 blend, 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 and I don't know yet. So nobody's inviting me to their little honorary party, so I'm gonna have to throw one myself. Just a party for me. It's like the rabbi who had like a congregation and nobody came. Can you imagine what that rabbi felt? He's all ready, it's Shabbos. He's getting ready for Hashem, getting ready for his people, and nobody came. So, Seth Rogen. Or is it Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen is on the news again. And people are actually buying his BS, his Jewish nonsense. So, I don't want to create some jealousy, emotional cords. Abraham Peace Treaty Accords. So what did I use this board for? I was trying to get on Twitter. I was trying for somebody to fund my learning. It didn't work out that way. So I have quantum mechanics. I don't read them. I looked at them. I said, what? I mean, like, you look at all these equations and you have to actually sit and see what it represents and what's the outcomes. And I'm just like, no, we're going Sephiroth. So we'll be using this board for Sephiroth creations, and we're going to bring them to the practical and build something like everybody else is doing. Yes, I'm falling in line on the YouTube line on my channel. So we're going to be doing that. So it was quantum mechanics. I wanted to build everybody wants to have that skateboard from Back to the Future. So we're all looking at different ways to basically how they're trying to do it is two repulsive forces is what it is. Opposing forces of repulsion where you can actually feel. Now we just got to sand those repulsion forces. And we got the Sephiroth to do it. Baruch Hashem. It could happen. Baruch Hashem. Ooh. Wouldn't you like to wake up to that every morning? Like a ringtone? Anyway, so, all right, so this is my bookcase. It needs to be dusted. As you can see, my priorities, these are my investments. This was childhood to me. I had mentioned earlier that, you know, I imitate. I wanted to make my artwork look just as good as Jim Lee's artwork. He was my inspiration in the comic book world. And then when it didn't look like that, so I kind of like moved on as long as I could. But I always get pulled back. So, but now I want to create, and I think along the way I learned things from the comic book world, Stan Lee's universe, all these different like storyboarding. So I learned storyboarding, how to tell a story, never told one, but I got the tools necessary and looking at how to take an image and all that kind of stuff. It takes time. I want to create a good picture and make money. So first comes the golems. It's a non-negotiable. And we just are using the Kabbalah universe. Ariana Grande, I don't listen to pop culture music that much, but she looks very thin. Good thing, bad thing? Is she concerned? Should her fans be concerned? I don't know, I'm just pointing it out. None of my business, but we're here for you. She does Kabbalah, that's why I said it. I just remembered something like from way back when. So, yeah, I didn't watch the awards or anything. I'm still recovering from migraine. It's scary because it's the next one and it hurts a lot. Just seeing if the golems are coming. Got to see if we're creating in light, what can we tolerate? It's called noise pollution. You feel it when a car comes by, something like that. So with the new cars, with the electric, it has a different sound and also a different feeling. Sound and feelings, they go hand in hand. They're coupled. All right. So anyway, this is it. This is the perpetual light of brilliance. Much of it is just stimulating eternal concepts. Oh, it's dusty. What am I gonna do? I don't play, but I was a Magic the Gathering fan, like the revised edition. I did play in the tournaments. And I lost. Look, see, all these people are doing stuff. And I'm just doing things differently. And I guess I feel left out. So this is how I'm starting to teach the world how to party. Yeah, I've got some good stuff. All of it is Jewish books. Oh. This is where I sleep. You won't find this. This is rare. This is ultra rare. This is part of the Hebrew heritage. Great Jews in sports. Remember, like, how what were they called? Jersey Shore they were like, pretending to be smart, or that's how they thought smart people should act. Now I'm here to show you what that would look like from a scholarly and a Torah perspective. No, it's not. Everybody's laughing, but keep laughing, keep them laughing. So you got great, and they got pictures too, and you can go back into time. And that also and that also humbles you. You could see the longing in their eyes. You can cry if you'd like. You can even cry by candlelight. Okay, I gotta stop. That's called Jewish overload. Golem Productions. And the sphere of creation. I got to put some respect on this sphere. I can't just hurriedly go in. I want to shoot. Baruch Hashem.